Hey everybody, it's me, Camila Rose, and I'm back again. This time for our second half of our sinking funds. As you can see, I have my sinking funds spreadsheet here on the table because we have to go through and redo this because there have been some big changes on this page for our sinking funds. So I need to get all of this updated, which should be an interesting video to make. So I have my nice warm drink right here. I am having some pomegranate cranberry juice with some of the, I think it's the Mullings mix from, I'm trying to remember what they're called. I don't know, it's this wonderful store. If I can, Williams and Sonoma. Williams and Sonoma had Mulling spices and in tea bags, and you throw it in with your favorite drink, and then you just let it cook up on the stove, and it gets all that nice spicy kind of fall feel going on, which I love because it's fall now. And I've got my fall vibes with my fall colors. So I'm gonna sip on this while I go through and redo this second half of my sinking funds. So if you enjoy videos about designing a life you love, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're gonna get into it today. It's gonna be hopefully not too long of a video. I'll see y'all in just a second. Okay, so I have grabbed a Clorox wipe, cleaned up some of my other ones from the other videos, so that will still need to kind of go. I'll need to clean up more things. Let's go through the list. So here we have, I'm gonna scoot this up just a little bit. We have my first half of my sinking funds. So that is, or from the, first half. So those are all, I went ahead and updated some of those because those had changed a little and I had not changed them on the form. So I went ahead and did that already, but now we're on our second half, and that starts right here. So your tech is still getting 10, so that's fine. We have planners still getting 5, that's fine. We have actually gotten rid of cosplay. For the cosplay half, it's just gardening now because now I have a backyard and now I have a garden. And that is no longer going to be $2. I upped it to 10 because I have an actual backyard I need to take care of, and I want to put flowers and things on there. So I'm going to erase that so I can write in 10, but I'm going to let it dry for just a second. We have Metro, which I don't know if I've ever made an envelope for Metro. We should look and see. I think all of my sinking funds are now inside of here. So let's, okay, Metro does have its own sinking fund. Okay, great. So it does have an envelope. So I'll need to put that one on there. Hopefully I have space for it. I have singing bowls on here. Guess what? We're not saving for singing bowls anymore. So that will, I will take that spot somehow. Oops, now I've got that on there. It's so messy cleaning this off and I hate it. I know I'm gonna make a huge mess. Hold on a second. Let me see how I feel like even my little finger, let me do my pinky finger. Hopefully this will work. I feel like even my little finger will be too wide. I have no control over my pinky finger. Okay, let me try this. Let me just try to, I'm gonna try to wrap this around there and wipe like that. So let's see if that'll work. Oh, I think it will. Okay. Oh, girl, I'm wiping the wrong one. What's going on? Why would I do that? Oh, girl, this is gonna take too long though. I don't have time for all that. I need this to go a little faster. Oh no. Oh, that's terrible. I can't deal with that. That's, y'all know I'm not patient enough for that. I need something with a little bit more bite. Okay, here we go. We're making some progress now. So yeah. I think my reasoning behind getting rid of sinking funds is I'm really trying to prioritize. I'm really trying to look at what do I actually want to spend money on? Where do I want my money to actually go? And right now, what would end up happening is I would have the sinking funds, right? And I was like, oh, just put the money, just put the money aside and, save that money. And then when you build it up, you can get it. But what was ended up happening eventually is that I was just never actually getting them. And because I had a sinking fund for it, even when I got extra money, I would spend that on something else instead of go ahead and get the singing bowls, because in my head I was like, oh, I have a sinking fund for it. So I don't need to prioritize it. So it was like working but not working. So we're gonna get rid of singing bowls. I'm gonna need to redo that section, but I don't know what I'm gonna use it for yet, because I need to make one for Metro. I need to make a line for Metro, and I need to make a line for HOA. That's coming now. Let's go through the rest of this list. So we got to Tech Planner. Garden is on there for $10. Great, $10 for garden. We have phone still at $10. Miscellaneous still at $5. Health still at $5. Canva is now gone. NTTA is now gone. So we got 2 lines that are freed up. Ooh, that's good. That's very good. Okay. Because we're going to need those 2 lines. I anticipate we will need these 2 lines. So free those up. I think this is one of the things, as you can see, it's a little messy sometimes when I don't wait for it to actually dry long enough to write. Or to move it around, and then so it gets a little smudgy. But this is what I really love about my just laminating this so that it's dry erase. Because it basically just makes it so that if I need to edit it or if I need to change something, my sinking funds aren't going to stay the same. If I adjust the number, whatever happens, I can go through and just change this out without having to print something else out. Like print out something brand new. And I know I want to update my sinking funds all the time. So like I can update them yearly. I just erase last year's and put on the new year. So I don't know. I really enjoy it. I think it works really well for my system because my system is not very complicated. I have a lot of sinking funds. So there's that aspect, but it is really something that's manageable for me. And I think that's the most important thing about your budget is your budget needs to work for you. And none of that other stuff matters. Like all the stuff that everybody else does, like that's great and fine and dandy, but it really needs to just work for you. That's all that really matters. Okay. Oop. Okay. So now we're gonna let this dry just a little bit so we can add in some of those sections that we're missing. So we'll need to add Metro on there. We'll need to add HOA on there. Metro's getting $5 till I get to 60. So I don't know, maybe I won't, I'll add Metro, but maybe I'll just put it like right here at the bottom so it doesn't get like a whole line. Because I have 2 more that needs to go on there. So let's get those 2 that I know I need to get on there for sure. Let's get HOA. Do I want to put HOA at the bottom? Let's do HOA here. HOA, and HOA gets 34. And then I have way down here, I don't know if you can see them. Let me move this up. Way down here. Oh my goodness, such a mess. Okay, way down there, I have hair and taxes. So I can get my hair done. And I've been putting some money away, not a lot. I usually don't have to pay too much. I don't know what that's gonna look like now. But hair and taxes. So hair gets 60 and taxes gets 25. So that's it. So now it's nice and updated. I guess I'll just go ahead and, like I said, put Metro here. Should have let that dry. 60. Ooh, yeah, because it is. Spread it all over the place. Let me wipe that up so I can redo it and let it actually dry. Okay, I'll let that sit and then let it dry. Fall and spring equinox, like none of that actually changed. We're already at 9 minutes. I will probably end this video and redo it so that I can actually put the money away because I hate when these videos run super long. But this is me updating my sinking funds. Well, to round out this video, you may notice this section, this mess of a section. This was where I used to have on here savings, and I used to do a long-term savings, a personal savings, car emergency, house emergency. And I was putting that money aside. Well, now I have started some high yield savings account, and I'm gonna put that into there and start building those up. And then once they reach a certain amount, I'll start splitting those into different high yield savings accounts, probably. That's what I anticipate I'll do, but I don't know, because I do know the more money you have in the account, the more interest you'll get paid to it. So if it serves me more to have a larger amount in the one account and just know how much goes into each section and then split it up, maybe once it gets to a nice big hefty amount, I might do that. But I'm gonna give that space because I'm not starting out with a lot. And I have that kind of divided up here on this section, but I actually plan on doing a whole video on that, so that will be coming up, probably 2 or 3 videos after this one. So this is just my update for my sinking funds for the second half. So y'all, it's November. Start updating your system, start reviewing and checking and making sure what you have is still relevant, making sure it still works for you. So I will see you all in the next video where I'll actually put this money into these accounts. Thanks for watching. Have a great one. Bye.